If you are a copywriter and you are in the active pursuit of becoming an offer owner, meaning you have an offer, it's converting, it's just not hitting the numbers you would like, I want to show you exactly how to turn that offer into a $30,000 a month offer without spending any money on ads. How does that sound? Sound good? Okay. So before we get into this, I just want to relieve some pressure. All right, let's shake it out a little bit and let's get excited. It has nothing to do with your offer. The reason you're not making the money that you want to make has nothing to do with your offer. And it has absolutely everything to do with this: the who. The who it is that you're speaking to, the who that you are serving. And we are taught all day, every day, that it all comes down to the offer. You have Alex Hormozi with $100 million offers. You have everybody offer this, offer that, offer. Okay, we get it. You need to have an offer, but that's just a part of the equation, right? You could have the best offer in the world and you're pointing it at the wrong market. No matter how hard you point it, it's still not going to work as great as it should. Doesn't mean you can't get a couple of sales. Like if you ask enough people the law of numbers, you're going to get somebody to say yes. And that's what most people are doing. They're going so broad and so wide, and they're afraid of niching down, and they're afraid of speaking to a specific underserved portion of the market that they're losing the money. And I'm going to show you how to do this and make it really, really easy. Okay. So what makes a good offer? And for me, this is what makes a good offer. Boom. Results. If you can get good results for people, they will buy your offer. It's that simple. Now, if we're talking to the entire market, it's very hard to speak to everyone because everyone isn't a real person. I'm in the process of writing a book with that title, something similar. And we're going to solve this problem because I've seen this 1,000 times. You sit down with a client and they're like, I'm like, who is your offer for? They're like, every coach on the planet. Well, that's a lot of coaches. That's like hundreds of thousands. And I'm sure it would work for all those people, but our marketing and our message will not convert, right? And you know this. This is copywriting 101. So I don't have to get too deep into that for you. And I just want to simplify this down so you can understand it. So we need the who. And in order to have a good offer, we need to be able to get results. And to be able to, a byproduct of having good results is proof. We need to be able to prove that this stuff works or they're not going to buy it. Now, like I said, you could have the best offer in the world. You could have the best results in the world. You can have the best proof in the world. But if you're pointing it at the wrong who, let's just get a little bit graphical here, man. All right. You're pointing at the wrong who, they are not going to buy no matter what it is that you do. It's almost similar to, it reminds me about 5 years ago, I was at an event and I saw this person coming at me and they're like, hey, how are you? How are things? And I'm like, things are great. Thanks for asking. How about you? And they looked at me like I stole their lunch or something. And then I was like, what? I was so confused on why they gave me a dirty look. And then I looked behind me, they were talking to somebody behind me. So that's like having a great offer and pointing at the wrong person, right? Like you're sitting there, you're like, oh, this is going to be great. This is great. Turns out you just look like a giant knob. That's what having a good offer and pointing at the wrong people, because they're going on Facebook or YouTube or wherever they're going, wherever your market hangs out, LinkedIn, X, it doesn't matter. And they're seeing this offer and they're like, I don't need this. It's the exact same thing. It's like that person waving at you and you're like, hey, how are you? And they're like, I'm not talking to you. That's exactly what it's like. You're speaking and communicating to the wrong market. And then the offer owner looks stupid and they're trying to figure everything out and why it won't convert. Now, you still will get some sales. Like this will still work for an offer that's wrongly positioned. But if you have the right offer, I'm going to show you how to really take advantage of that. And you have the right who, I'm going to show you how to take advantage of that. So let's just say for this example that our people are hanging out on LinkedIn. So we know exactly who this is. And this is usually somebody we can get a crazy amount of results for, right? So we got to be able to get them results. And then all we have to do is add them to our LinkedIn, connect with them, and then show them the results that we can get them. Once we show them that we can get them results, not just tell them, hey, I can get you this, literally show them the screenshots, show them the process, show them the thinking, show them the why, show them all the pieces. And when they say, wow, I really want that for my business, a percentage of them will say, tell me about your offer. And then when you have them say yes to your offer, you over deliver on your promises, which will give you more proof, which will allow you to go out and get more who's. So simply put, speaking to the right who, where the result is valuable and the offer can over deliver on those results and give you more proof. It gives you a flywheel to print cash, right? So you're thinking, okay, Zach, you promised to show me how to get to 30K without spending any money on ads. Now, excuse me. Now, let's just shrink this down a little bit. Let's do some math. So let's say you're selling for $5,000. I think that's the minimum price you want to be selling an offer. And how I look at pricing is like, can I get 10x for whoever I'm serving? Because nobody's going to give me 5,000 for 5,000. They will certainly give me 5,000 for 50,000. They'll even think that I got hit in the head and that something is terribly wrong with me and they want to take advantage of me. That's what you want from your offer. You want people to feel like they're taking advantage of you and they're like, holy crap, I need this. I'm going to get it. This is awesome. Talk about how easy that is to sell, right? So we need 6 to get to our 30K. Now, how hard is it to sell 6 people who already know that you can get them results? They've already seen and heard your offer and they're excited about it and they've seen all your proof and they want to be that next version. They want that transformation. How many conversations do you think you need to have? Well, if you're absolutely terrible, you'll probably convert at 25%. That's like, if your sales team's converting at 25%, that's great. But if you personally are selling this and you've built it and you have all the angles and you know everything and you're not closing more than 25%, there's a problem. But I'm not going to get into that. So let's just say right here, you got, what's that? That's 24 conversations a month. You need 24 conversations a month at 25% conversion rate to hit 30,000. Sweet. So how do we get those conversations? Well, we talked about going to LinkedIn. Let's say we add 25 people a day of our target market. So we're not just adding random people. We're adding a very specific person, right? That we know that we can get a result for. We know that this result is most valuable for them. And then we just start stacking those up. And as they start seeing our content, we reach out, build relationships, genuine relationships. And from those, we present our offer and the percentage say yes, and then it converts and it goes around in a giant circle and it compounds on itself. And that's how you get to 30K a month without running any ads. And then it's like, well, when do you start running ads? Well, when you don't ever stop this organic piece. I still do organic all the time. Every sale is pure profit. Like, why would you not do organic? It's great. Like really, really great. So excuse me. Your next step is to take what has worked and what you've learned from those sales calls and turn that into a low ticket funnel where we can run ads, bring people in and close more deals. But that's for another video. If you enjoyed this, click the link down below and I will have something amazing for you. I'm not sure if it's going to be the call with me or it's going to be my new book. Either one is going to be down there and hopefully you enjoyed this. Go out and make some money. Have fun. All right. See you in the next one. Peace.